I'm Nicole Grono.
And I'm Julia Diaz, and you're watching History for You on the History Channel.
In today's episode, we'll be rewinding back to the early 1900s and discussing one of the most controversial films ever made. A plea for the art of the motion picture. We do not fear censorship, for we have no wish to offend with inapproprieties or obscenities, for we do demand, as a right, the liberty to show the dark side of wrong, that we may illuminate the bright side of virtue.
The same liberty that is conceded to the art of the written word, that art to which we owe the Bible and the works of Shakespeare.
Birth of the Nation was the first blockbuster movie of its time. It was Hollywood's first big production. It was nowadays considered a very racist, one-sided movie that has no historical basis really whatsoever in it. It basically was made up by a racist guy, and people took it as facts.
Birth of a Nation was released on January 8, 1915, and it was created by D.W. Griffith, and was a commercial success. And this film was seen by 25 million Americans and impressed President Woodrow Wilson. This film was the first film to ever be seen in the White House.
It's a portrayal of African Americans that makes them look like rapists and murderers. That makes me feel bad because it's just a really limited view of the world.
I portrayed all the black people in the movie as a bunch of bad, evil, robbers, rapists, horrible, horrible people. It portrayed them in total negative light, and as we look back at historians, we realize that almost all that stereotype in the movie was completely false. They weren't running around raping and killing white people and doing all the things the movie says they done. It was just totally revisionist history that is not true whatsoever. But unfortunately, so many Americans at that time took that as fact. They saw that movie, thought it had a historical basis, thought it was based on truth, so it gave them this very negative stereotype of African Americans. It was not true whatsoever.
But this film was highly controversial due to the fact that it made African American males look unintelligent and sexually abusive to white women. This film was also a portrayal of Ku Klux Klan as a heroic force. This movie is also credited as one of the events that inspired the formation of the second era of the Ku Klux Klan. This film also was used as a recruiting tool for the KKK.
That movie was quite interesting.
It really was. It was so moving. It really showed how those people are. Colored people are so disgusting.
You know what? I really think our boys need to see that movie. I think they'll be influenced by it. I think they'll learn how to treat women right.
Yes, how awful was it that those colored people were raping white women? It's so
could not-
disgusting. Who do they think they are?
I cannot believe that part. How dare they? Oh.
I think in the fact of history, because if you look, there was no Ku Klux Klan at that time. It had died. And after the birth of the nation, the Ku Klux Klan will be reborn. Containing millions of members, a lot will be in politics. So it definitely reestablished racism in America, and a lot of that hate and bitterness that had died out after the Civil War was fresh wounds were reopened, and it definitely affected race relations in America because once again it led to the establishment of the Ku Klux Klan and all the discriminative attitudes and activities they did toward African Americans.
The NAACP protested the film in numerous cities. It also conducted a public education campaign, publishing articles protesting the film's fabrications and inaccuracies, organizing petitions against it.
Well, viewers, that's all we have for you today. If you'd like to see an extended version of today's episode, Log on to www.historyforyou.com.
Today we'll be leaving you with clips from the movie Birth of a Nation. Have a great day and we'll see you next time.